Greetings and salutations, boys, girls, and everything in between. It's your boy Houdini. What's going on? So yeah, I thought I'd bring a slightly different game played to the last video that I had uploaded, and yeah, this time I'm just showing off one of the general mission, or not showing off, but showing a slightly different mission from Toukiden kiwami. Yes. Again, that's from the demo, and yeah, I'm just trying to show you some of the weapon variety that they have. I mean, because last time I was using a bow, this time I'm using the chain scythe. I feel a lot more comfortable with this weapon. It's got a nice range on it. It's got a nice fast motion to it. It's quite cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, I'm getting a better feel for this game, better grasp on it, and having a lot more fun playing it than what I was previously. I mean, I did say I liked it. I did like it, but I mean, I keep comparing it, going back and comparing it to Monster Hunter. I mean, I personally do that a lot. I don't know if you guys do it, but I do it. Whenever you get a new game, you compare it to old ones that you played that are in a similar kind of genre, or play slightly different. Oh, not differently, slightly similar. Like say you would compare first-person shooters such as Call of Duty or Battlefield, or you would compare RPGs like Skyrim or Divinity is the only one I could think of for some reason. There's lots of RPGs I know. There's like Arcadia, there's Fallout. There we go. There's another prime example of a decent RPG. But obviously, all the games have their differences, but quite a few of them have the same. What's the word I'm looking for? Fundamentals. There we go. They start off the same and then build differently. But that's why I keep going back and comparing this to Monster Hunter, because that's the only kind of game that I know that's got this same. Gives you, say, the map of the 8 or more areas, and then says, oh well, you've got to go to a certain area to find a certain monster and kill them. But I mean, from another difference that I have noticed with Monster Hunter is I'm going to say the larger monsters, you find almost every mission, do you know what I mean? But on this one, it's just from the demo. I mean, obviously they're not going to give me a lot to do on the demo, so it's pretty pointless doing a review on the demo, I know. But the larger monsters only seem to be like every odd mission, or yeah, that's all I can get of it so far. But yeah, here I'm just going to show you go for a little walk around the town, making my way downtown, walking fast. Yeah, right down here, this is where you go to upgrade the souls. If you remember in the previous video I was mentioning that you can attach a soul to a weapon. Here's the merchant where you can go to buy materials. You can obviously buy weapons and armor from them. And another thing as well, what I've noticed about on this game is if you've already got a weapon and there's a little box that says acquired with a tick in it, I think that's quite cool. Yes, like I said, that's the chain scythe that I've been using a lot. Obviously you've got the long sword as well. That reminds me of a sword, I think it's a shark sword or something like that. It's from Monster Hunter. You got the dual wield, you've got the lance, not the lance, the spear in this. The gauntlets, which I think are actually pretty cool. The bow, which you see me use last video. The clubs, the naginata, and the gun. It's got a certain name the gun has, but I forget what it's called. Yeah, so here's, like I'm showing you the blacksmith. You can fortify weapons to obviously make the weapon stronger, more I can't see it from here because I'm sat quite a distance away from my television. But oh, there we go. Precision. Yeah, you've got the attack power and precision of each weapon that obviously upgrades when you fortify it, and you can create new weapons depending on the materials you've got. And I'm guessing that it'll just show up as question marks if you haven't already. Pardon me, sorry, I burped there. Yeah, it'll just come up as question marks if you haven't got any materials, so it won't even show you what it can be turned into. But if you gather some materials that contribute towards making the new variant or a new weapon, then it will come up and tell you all the other materials that you need to make that. And obviously you just see me fortify my armor. Now, I only found this place after my last video, which is seems to be a blessing thing, where you go there, you donate a little bit of money, and then you can go on a mission, come back, and then they'll give you a certain material, which will be different every time. Here we've got like your base of operations, your home, which is where everything will be. And that little creature, I think it's called a tenko, you can send to certain areas and they will go gather materials from that area for you, and you can attach a soul to them as well. I'm not sure what the purpose of doing that is. Here I'm guessing it's just like a backstory thing. It's like sorry, my mind's gone blank again. There's something in Final Fantasy as well that you can compare it to the journal, I think it is. Here you can like change your hair colour, because as you saw in the previous video I had long light blue hair, and then all of a sudden in this one I got short brown hair. Like, what the hell? But yeah, you can change your character's hairstyle at any time, and that's also at that stations where you can change your weapons. I'm not sure if I went to the little cabinet in the background of that room. That's basically where all your infantry is. This guy, I've noticed if you go to him you can see all your or trophies they call them, medals, there we go, all your medals that you've acquired. This guy is basically I want to say oh my gosh, why does my mind keep going blank? That's what, I'll tell you what it is. I've got too much knowledge up in my noodle. Yeah, and this woman's where you get your missions or your quests or whatever you want to call them. And quests are different to missions because they're like, I'm gonna say side missions. Like they'll do certain things like, oh, you have to go and collect 99 pieces of soil, and then they say, oh well, then you can go do your monster. Like I'm just about to go kill Manhunter again. Well, when I go there, I've got to collect 99 bits of soil, and that won't. The quests don't finish when you get there. I mean, once you've done the quests, you won't lose your. No, once you've done the mission, rather, you won't lose your progress in the quest, which I think is quite cool because you know how are you going to gather 99 pieces of soil in one mission? And yeah, that other guy that I spoke to as well that has the medals, where you go see what medals you've earned in game, not their trophies. I must reiterate that the medals in this game are different to trophies or achievements that you would earn from I say trophies actually because it's not on Xbox 360 or Xbox One, it's just PlayStation at the moment, PS4 and PS Vita. And yeah, you can do tutorials with that guy as well, which I haven't bothered doing yet. I think I've only done one because I couldn't figure out how to lock on. But yeah, you can do little tutorials with him, get a better feel of the basics of the game. And he does a tutorial for each weapon style as well, so if you want to get better acquainted with each type of weapon, then obviously you can go to him and get a better grasp of it. But yeah, I do what I usually do. I try all of the weapons because I want to get a better feel for the game by doing that myself. And yeah, as you can see here, I've got a fairly, for a newbie, I'm not afraid to admit I'm a noob because I am. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well with it. Chain scythe, I'm liking it a lot. 'Cause like I said, it's got good range. But yeah, I'm really liking the mechanics of this game because, like I said in a previous video, it is fairly similar to the Monster Hunter games. Now, if you guys don't know that, it's saying it aloud, it seems like it's common sense, but you'll be surprised how many people don't know how to do it. And that's basically just getting to know the monster's attacks and then jumping either side to side or away from it, and you get to know their attacks and how to dodge them. It's not just, oh well, they're going to attack now, dodge to the right. No, it's got to be when they do that and how often. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yes? Yes? You follow? Good. Yeah, like I said, I think as well, from the scenery of this game, like just the way it looks, you can tell it's made by the same people as Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors. I think games like that, you know what I mean? You can... just the world around you, it's got that kind of... I want to say Oriental, but that makes... traditional kind of Japanese vibe, and it's a good vibe, but I mean, I think it could be done a lot more. It could be a lot, considering the game's about demons, or Onis rather. I think it would be a lot better to make the environment more colourful, so when you do get these situations where you're fighting Oni one-on-one, or rather your team's fighting Oni, you can, and the environment's not as vibrant and you get the change in atmosphere. I feel as if it could benefit from that quite a bit. As for the actual teamwork thing, I mean, again, no, I'm not, yeah, comparing it to Monster Hunter, again, I know it's boring comparing it to the same game every time, but like I said, it's because it's the only game I know that's similar. Basically on Monster Hunter, 4 people on a team or squad, whatever, that goes out to attack a monster, there's a sense of tactics there. You know that you should have roughly at least one ranged person, preferably 2, and 2 like up close. So you can say like one can lay traps, one can destroy, like hammer away at certain parts of the monster. But at the moment on this one, it just feels as if every team member is just going ham on this Oni, you know what I mean? I like this attack, I find it funny, like, let it rip! But yeah, so having a lot of fun playing it. I keep going back to that, you know. When I don't know what to say, I'm like, yeah, I'm having lots of fun playing it. But yeah, I like this. That's a nice little touch. I think when you see your Tenko out in the environment, you can run up to it and like it'll give you like little gestures, like, oh, it's my master. I love you. I love you. I have no idea why I did that. I feel embarrassed of myself. That was a moment of silence for my dignity. But yeah, I feel as if it don't take me too long, because I've got a good, where I've done this only about 7 or 8 times now. I know the strategy behind, I feel as if I know the strategy behind it, so I feel as if I can beat it fairly quickly. But I'm not trying to show off or anything. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. But yeah, sorry, I just had to check my mic that wasn't muted. I didn't want to get this far through the commentary and be like, oh, the mic's been muted the whole time. Yeah, I think this game could have a lot more of, what's the word I'm looking for? A bigger emphasis on teamwork, on cooperative gameplay, or possibly so why does every time I do a commentary, my mind always goes blank. But yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot of streams of this, and I know I'm not the best because The guys I've been watching are really good. So yeah, here you can see me just picking up the materials from the Tenko, what they've gathered from going on their little quests. But yeah, I think that's a review. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.